Oh, here's a flyer for you so you don't forget about Officer Tim's talk on trick-or-treating safety today at the community center. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and have a safe and happy Halloween.
Hello everyone, and happy Halloween. I'm glad you could make it out today for us to have a talk about trick-or-treating safety. I'm Officer Tim, and as many of you know, I'm one of the officers that protects and serves this fine city. I would love to know how many of you plan to go trick-or-treating this year for the first time, or maybe for the first time in our community. Perfect! You are in the right place. I have a video that will cover some of the most important things you can do to stay safe while you're having fun trick-or-treating. Make sure your costumes are not flammable, as some jack-o'-lanterns and other decorations use candles. Also, make sure that the costumes are visible at night, either with bright colors or reflective tape. If your trick-or-treater is under the age of 12, we recommend that a parent go with them. Regardless of their age, we always recommend trick-or-treating in groups whenever possible. Be very careful with where you are walking. Stick to sidewalks whenever possible, and be very alert when crossing any streets. Look both ways as always, and don't cross the street between parked cars or any places where drivers may have difficulty seeing you. Never go inside anyone's home to get candy, and never approach anyone in a car, whether they are offering candy or not. As great as the candy looks when you're collecting it, wait until you get home and your parents inspect it before you eat anything. So nothing too difficult, just some good ways to be sure everyone stays safe out there this year. Are there any questions?
If we are concerned about germs and viruses going around, should we not hand out candy?
Our general advice is, if you are concerned, place a bowl of candy outside your door where trick-or-treaters can access the candy from a safe distance.
What are we looking for when we are inspecting the candy? And should we wash it if possible to clean off any germs?
The most important thing is to make sure that candy is in the original wrapper and it looks completely normal. Unless you know who made any homemade treats, it's best not to eat those. We don't think it's necessary to wash the candy, just the hands that are touching it.
If we get lost or think something bad is happening, what should we do?
That's a great question. If you find yourself in trouble, the best thing to do is call 911. We will come as quickly as we can to help you. Parents, please make sure that your trick-or-treaters are with someone who has a charged cell phone with them at all times. If there are any more questions, feel free to stick around and ask me. Thank you, and have a safe and totally awesome time trick-or-treating this Halloween.
Well, happy Halloween, everyone. Your costumes are amazing. Did you get a lot of candy this year?
Yup, we sure did. We also learned how to stay safe trick-or-treating from Officer Tim.
Well, that's awesome, Maya. Well, I have a story here about trick-or-treating safety, and I was waiting for all of you to read it. Let's see if you did all of these things, okay? A happy Halloween means going door to door to see all our neighbors and watch the candy pour from each and every hand into a growing bag. Trick-or-treating goes quick, So snag what you can snag. That is the main idea, and it is so much fun. But we also make sure the night is a safe one. The costumes are thought out, and we make sure all can see us walking in the dark and flashing so brightly. So we safely cross each street and always look both ways to know there are no cars like we do most days. We make sure that we all stay together all night. And of course we know that our parents are in sight. We stay outside the doors and never go inside. We also just say no to strangers and their rides. We do not eat candy until we all get home. Our parents check it out through each bag they do comb. Then we are all happy as we snack on a treat. That is why Halloween is just so hard to beat. You know, boys and girls, Halloween is a time of year that many of us look forward to. Well, whether it's for the awesome costumes or for the yummy candy we get when we go to our neighbors' houses. Well, those are the easy things to remember, but it's so important for us to remember some basic safety. So when you go trick-or-treating, remember what Officer Tim said and try to trick-or-treat in groups. Make sure you walk safely and you don't go inside people's houses in order to get candy. It's also important that we remember to not eat any candy, no matter how good it looks, until we get home and our parents have a chance to inspect it. Those things and everything else that Officer Tim said will help us all have a safe and happy Halloween.